Oliver Miller, the heaviest player in NBA history. Oliver Miller holds the title of the heaviest player in NBA history, officially listed at 380 pounds, though some believe he weighed even more at his peak. Despite his massive frame, Miller managed to appear in 493 NBA games and even had an impressive season with the Toronto Raptors, averaging 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. After his time in the NBA, Miller continued his basketball journey in international and minor leagues, with his last known appearance in 2010 in the ABA. Known for his rare mix of size and agility, he remains one of the most unique and memorable players in league history. Charles Barkley, the worst volume three-point shooter in NBA history. Charles Barkley is often remembered for his dominance on the court, but when it comes to three-point shooting, he holds an unfortunate record. Among all NBA players who attempted at least 1,000 threes, Barkley has the lowest shooting percentage at just 26.6%, making only 538 of his 2020 attempts. Despite his struggles from beyond the arc, Barkley continued to fire away, often drawing criticism for his shot selection. He joins a list of other inefficient volume shooters like Corey Brewer, Josh Smith, Ron Harper, Dwyane Wade, and Isaiah Thomas from the Pistons, not the Celtics All-Star. Muggsy Bogues, the shortest player in NBA history. Standing at just 5 feet 3 inches, Muggsy Bogues remains the shortest player ever to play in the NBA. Yet what he lacked in height, he more than made up for in heart, skill, and hustle. Over a 14-year career with teams like the Hornets, Warriors, and Raptors, Bogues racked up over 6,700 assists and 1,300 steals. Even more impressively, he recorded 39 blocked shots, including one against 7'1" Patrick Ewing. Known for his quickness, basketball IQ, and relentless defense, Bogues proved that size doesn't define success in the NBA. Worst NBA season ever. The 2011-12 Charlotte Bobcats had the worst season in NBA history. Due to a lockout-shortened 66-game schedule, they went 759, a .106 win percentage. They finished the season with a 23-game losing streak and lost many games by blowout margins. The following season, they drafted Michael Kidd-Gilchrist with the number 2 pick, but he never became the star they hoped for. Trevor Ariza, most traded player in NBA history. Trevor Ariza holds the record for being traded 11 times, the most in NBA history. He suited up for 10 different teams and became a regular fixture during trade deadlines. In a wild stretch during the 2020 offseason, Ariza was traded 3 times in just 5 days. Despite the constant movement, Ariza had a solid career and played a crucial role in helping the Lakers win the 2009 NBA title. Jerry West, most NBA Finals losses. Jerry West appeared in 9 NBA Finals, but came up short 8 times, making him the player with the most Finals losses in league history. His only championship came in 1972. Despite the heartbreak, West's brilliance was undeniable. He's still the only player ever to win Finals MVP, 1969, on the losing team, a testament to his incredible impact on the game. Hollis Thompson, lowest career win percentage, minimum, 250 games. Hollis Thompson holds the record for the lowest career win percentage among players with at least 250 games. He won just 53 out of 265 games, finishing with a win rate of .200. Most of those losses came during his time with the Philadelphia 76ers amid their infamous rebuilding era, known as the process. Ironically, Thompson was a reliable shooter and logged consistent minutes, even while surrounded by one of the league's worst rosters. Longest losing streak, Pistons and 76ers tied at 28 games. The Detroit Pistons and Philadelphia 76ers are tied for the longest losing streak in NBA history at 28 games. The Pistons set the mark during the 2023-24 season, while the 76ers streak spanned across 2 seasons, 2014-15 and 2015-16. Both streaks reflected historically poor play and were turning points that led to major overhauls for each franchise. To Jared Sullinger, slowest player in NBA combined history. Jared Sullinger posted the slowest sprint and agility times ever recorded at the NBA Draft Combine. He ran the three-quarter court sprint in 3.81 seconds and completed the lane agility drill in 12.77 seconds. Despite the lack of athleticism, Sullinger was drafted 21st overall in 2012 and carved out a respectable career with the Boston Celtics and Toronto Raptors. Ben Wallace, worst free throw shooter, 3,100,000 attempts. Ben Wallace owns the record for the worst free throw percentage among players with over 1,000 attempts, shooting just 41.4% from the line. His struggles made him a prime target for the Hack-a-Ben strategy. Still, Wallace's defensive dominance more than made up for it. He won 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards and was a key part of the Pistons' 2004 championship run. Vince Carter, most career losses. Vince Carter holds the NBA record for most career losses, with 756 defeats. This stat is more a result of his record-setting 22-season career than poor performance. Despite the losses, Carter had a legendary run, scoring over 25,000 points, earning 8 All-Star selections, and becoming the only player to compete in 4 decades, 90s to 20s. LeBron James most missed field goals in NBA history. LeBron James has missed more field goals than any player in NBA history, 14,994 and counting. However, this is due to his longevity and high shot volume. LeBron also holds the records for most made field goals and is the NBA's all-time leading scorer, making his missed shots an expected part of his greatness. LeBron James, most career turnovers. LeBron also holds the record for most turnovers in NBA history, with 5,437. DeAndre Jordan, most missed dunks in NBA history. DeAndre Jordan holds the record for most missed dunks, with 300 failed attempts. Despite this, he remains the NBA's all-time leader in field goal percentage and had multiple seasons with over 200 successful dunks. His high-flying finishes and rim dominance were a key part of the Clippers' iconic Lob City era. Andre Drummond, most free throws missed in a single game. In 2016, Andre Drummond set an NBA record by missing 23 free throws in one game, going 13 of 36 from the line. The Rockets used a deliberate fouling strategy to exploit his weakness, but it didn't work. The Pistons still came out with the win. Chris Dudley, most consecutive free throw. Mrs. Chris Dudley missed 13 straight free throws in a single game, the most in a row in NBA history. Known for his poor shooting from the line, one infamous performance saw him airball multiple shots and even hit the backboard without touching the rim. Detroit Pistons 2017, worst team free throw performance. In 2017, the Detroit Pistons had the worst free throw shooting night in NBA history, going 3 for 17, 17.6% against the Pelicans. Karl Malone, most technical fouls. Karl Malone holds the record for most technical fouls with 332. He's followed closely by Charles Barkley, 329, Rasheed Wallace, 317, and Gary Payton, 250. Malone's physical style and tendency to argue with referees made him a frequent target for texts. Roy Rubin, worst coaching record ever. Roy Rubin had the worst coaching record in NBA history, going 4-47 with the 1972-73 Philadelphia 76ers. He was hired after responding to a newspaper ad and didn't last the full season. The Sixers lost 20 straight games that year and finished 9-73 overall. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these crazy NBA records, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another basketball breakdown.